Sometimes things just don't work out. Plans go astray. Minds wander. Maybe it's just a matter of taking things into your own hands. Alright, so today we are joined by Peter and Joe, two members of the Fools Who Follow podcast. You guys want to tell us a little bit about yourselves and your podcast?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. I'm Joe Redeman. I'm the GM and host of the Fools Who Follow. And the podcast that we're going to be starting very, very soon in sort of real time, I guess this is going to be airing right around the same time as our first episode. But yeah, it's kind of a just motley crew of misfits type of story. Bunch of characters from completely different corners of the galaxy happen onto utter misfortune and complete disaster, and ride a wave on their way out of it.
Great.
So
cool.
I'm really excited for that. It'll be a blast.
Anything about you guys?
Yeah. My name is Peter Rusk, and I will be one of the players. I'm playing a character who is a deep cover spy for the rebellion in the Empire, a pilot and like a squadron leader who basically gets forgotten about by the rebellion in all the build up to Death Star 2 fight, and basically shows up to that fight having completed his secret mission, and everyone's just kind of forgotten about it, and he's not super jazzed about that. Basically, his world is going to be unspooling that and seeing where he goes after his whole identity as a spy and as a fake friend. He's been in cover for like 10 years, and kind of seeing where he goes after all of his identities crumbled around him. And see where he ends up. I'm very excited about the prospect of playing basically an Imperial in Edge of the Empire.
Yeah,
definitely a twist.
This all sounds very cool. I'm looking forward to hearing it. So was it no mistake that you picked the person who could fly a ship in today's game?
Yes, indeed. I looked over the different characters available, and I saw Stassis could fly, and Stassis could talk to a degree. And I feel like all my other characters have been kind of tanky healers in the system, so kind of taking the opposite tack there.
Yeah.
And like literally I don't know how to fly a ship in the system, so it'll be really fun to experience that.
Right. I was going to ask because it's the thing that I find most difficult about this system, and I'm not very good at it. So we usually solve things narratively when we fly ships, with just a few rolls of varying difficulty every once in a while.
Yeah. You can speed up and slow down.
Yeah.
I know how the guns work.
There's numbers that... and there are a couple set things that you can do, but descriptions I think work a little bit better.
That's kind of my jam too. Say what you want to do, and we'll figure out how it fits into the system.
So do you want to tell us a little bit about Stassis?
For sure. Stassis, he is a Numbaran man. He didn't seek out a life of crime. He just... when the Hutts are hiring and you've been laid off from the flimsy factory, you just got to take what you can. And he's, over the years, developed the skills he needs for the job. I mean, he's kind of hopped around. He's got a family. He's got a teenage daughter who he tries to stay connected with, but it's so hard these days. Like, media moves so fast, and all the new hollows are so different.
Yeah.
And they're not like hollows when I was a kid.
Except for Heights and Depths, that one's been around.
all the games they can get on their comms too now.
Exactly. Yeah. So he's just trying to get by. This isn't really what he wanted to do, but it's where he ended up, and he's making the best of it.
Great. Yeah. How about you, Joe?
Yeah, so I'll be playing a Trandoshan named Trassk today. I love Trandoshans. They're super fun. I don't know. I really also like big, tanky, sort of brawly characters, because I think a lot of times in Star Wars, those guys get sort of, pushed to the edge of the screen, as it were. There's a lot of very notable blaster battles, but nobody really appreciates Chewie smashing two stormtroopers' heads together. So, Trassk is he's definitely a burly, brawny, muscly guy, but that's not where he wants. It's not the kind of skills and talent he wants to be using. He actually came to Coruscant hoping to make it on in hollows of his own. He wanted to be famous. He was an actor in local community theaters on his homeworld, and directors told him, like, hey, you've got what it takes to make it. You should try to take that talent to somewhere larger and bigger and brighter. And so he searched out opportunities and moved out to the core of the galaxy. And those opportunities really haven't shut up. Mm-hmm. So now he's using the brawn and, brute force that he was given to, sort of make ends meet while he waits for his acting career to pan out.
Well, he's in a good place for it. The guy he works for, Panna the Hutt, owns this big casino, and bigwigs come and go all the time.
Oh, totally.
So it's only a matter of time before Trassk gets discovered.
I think he definitely leaves like resumes and headshots on people's tables with receipts. Like if he ever has to get called in to cover for a waiter at the restaurants for Panna,
it happens.
He definitely like puts his agent's contact number on the bottom of the receipt with the thank you and the smiley face.
Can you tell me about his agent real quick, just in case?
Oh yeah, well, it's actually his uncle from Trandosha. So it's a little bit of a far out connection.
Yeah,
he doesn't really know many people in the Corps.
Mm-hmm.
It's just been really bad, like sort of ad spots for crappy products that he's been getting jobs for.
Anytime somebody calls his uncle, it's midnight on Trandosha.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Every single time.
And it always goes to voicemail, and he can't really figure. Again, technology's advanced since he was in the mainstream sort of performing arts, and so he can't ever figure out how to access his voicemail, and so all that sort of stuff. Missed a lot of opportunities that way.
Yeah, this is all great. I love what's happening here. This is going to be a good one. You guys want to roll your force die to see our destiny pool?
Absolutely.
I came up one dark.
I got one dark here.
And one light for me.
Okay, so we've got two darks and a light.
Nice. That bodes well, right? Nothing bad's going to happen.
Nothing bad's going to happen. All right, so you guys work for Panna the Hutt, but your boss is a Klatooinian named Bassa Ram. So you never see Panna. He does his own thing. He doesn't want to talk to people at your level. He's got fancier people to talk to all the time. Bassa Ram grabbed you two earlier in the day for what seemed like kind of a coercion babysitting sort of thing. You all went to Panna's restaurant down in Dak Avenue, and they're bringing in somebody that they want to do a job for them.
Okay.
Yeah, so you guys are watching the back hallway, looking tough, and two of your coworkers, Mitch, who is a Snivian, he's on the shorter side, he's kind of scrawny, his suit doesn't fit very well, and Glug, a Gamorrean, who is real buff, and he does wear well-fitting suits. They are escorting a Keldor in from outside.
Evening, boys.
He cracked a couple jokes as he passes you, and they escort him to the freezer. A few minutes go by, you can hear some muffled conversation.
Guys, I'm not sure what business you're in. I think maybe there's been a mistake.
No mistake. You're Val?
Yep, that would be me. I'm Val. Valiendo, at your service.
We need your expertise, and we're not going to take no.
Basically, the gist of what you can overhear, this guy is going to do a bit of a heist tonight. There's a small arms dealer who likes to do his business at a concert hall straight across the street, and he's got something that Panna wants. You hear some raised voices, but things quiet down. And then you see Mitch, the Snivian, taking this guy out towards the bathrooms.
So Mitch, is that a family name?
Yeah, all my brothers are named Mitch.
Very creative parents.
And your boss Aram, the Klatooinian, comes out and stands with you two guys.
This guy, I don't know what Panna sees in him. I don't think he's going to do a very good job.
I mean, maybe you should give him a second chance. You know, he hasn't... it's always good to let people make a second first impression, you know?
Who's the guy anyway?
He's a thief. A couple of the other guys kidnapped his family the other day. We got him up at the casino. He's supposed to be really good, but, you know, I don't know.
Where's his family being kept?
They're at the casino. In the back rooms. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's not.
Yeah, don't get on this family thing again, Stas.
I'm sorry. I care. Yeah, I'm sorry to care.
See, that's the problem. You care too much.
This is what I've been telling him forever, boss. I've been saying, you know, it's always anytime somebody comes by to get, you know, whatever, to meet the boss, to meet you, whatever, he just pulls out all the hollows of, oh, here's my kids' dance recital. And
I mean,
nobody wants to see
you
that.
Don't understand. It's when you've got the little ones around, you just need to share it, you know. In fact, did you see the art that little Myrna did in a pre-basic school? I mean, look at this. That's a bantha. Isn't that good?
It looks like a sausage in a jumpsuit. I don't know, dude.
I mean,
actually, it looks kind of like Mitch after he shows up after a long night out.
That's a spicy.
Everybody hates Mitch.
Well, so this thief, this expert that you brought in isn't doing the trick. What do you think, boss, if maybe we got a shot at it?
I mean, he is an expert at it.
Yeah,
so
but
he's gonna do it.
Well, but we're just stuck here guarding the back door. I mean, we've never really gotten a chance to shine. How do you know we're not experts?
I mean, I don't know. You're too big to be a thief, Trassk. Come on.
I mean, Trassk, we know the back door really well. This is our specialty. I don't think we need to step on any toes. Let the thief and let the back door folks backdoor is what I like to say.
Yeah, listen, you two are good at guarding back doors. You're gonna guard this back door. Then when we're done with this guy, you're gonna go up to the casino and you're gonna guard that back door.
That sounds like a great plan, you know? In fact, Boss Aram, could I get off a little early tonight? Is it possible? You know.
It's a thing with your kids, isn't it?
No, I'm not, I mean, don't.
He just kind of stares at you, stony-faced.
When you say it like that, it sounds bad, but I mean, this time it happens to be that, yes, but it's not like every time. I'll ask you again near the end of the shift.
As the three of you finish up that portion of the conversation, Mitch comes running around the corner. Boss, the guy, he escaped. And Boss Aram gives Mitch if a look could kill someone, this would be that look. And he grabs him by the collar and lifts him up. Bossaram's a big man, and he tosses him down the hallway and yells,
"How did you let him escape? You had one job, Mitch. One job. To babysit that guy."
And you see Mitch down the hall. He sort of turns towards you, and you see he's got some blood on his face. He got hurt when he got thrown. And Bossaram yells at him,
"You and Glug, find him. If you don't find him, I will personally take you to the spice mines of Kessel. All right, that is your one job. You find him tonight. You too.
Yes. Yep.
You're doing the job. You wanted to do it, you're doing it."
Wait, really?
Point of interest, I did not want... You know what? It's fine.
Trassk just slams a big claw hand over his face and goes, "We'll do it."
I don't care. You're gonna do it. Yeah, okay. He's got a case in this freezer. You go look in it. There's some stuff that maybe will be useful. And listen.
And he points his two fingers at both of you.
You're not killing anyone tonight. Especially you, Trassk. You can't kill
What do you
the guy.
mean? Why are you looking at me specifically? Okay, the thing last week was a mistake more than anything else.
Yeah. Yeah. That guy owed us a lot of money.
Yeah, okay. I'll keep the whip in its holster.
And Bossaram goes up to Mitch, picks him up from the ground, and starts pushing him towards the front of the restaurant, leaving you two in this back hallway.
Well, that escalated quickly.
So we're gonna go into the freezer now, right? This is our chance.
So in the freezer, there's a suitcase that is open on the floor.
I mean, I feel like once we go in the freezer, there's no coming out of the freezer. You catch the metaphor?
So the freezer, what you're saying is destiny, and this is sort of like a force that's pushing us forward to seize that destiny.
Oh, that's much better than what I was thinking. Let's just go in.
Okay. So yeah, we go into the freezer and the suitcase is laying open on the floor.
Yep. In it, on top of everything, there's a little data pad, which is on, and you can see on it on the screen. There's a video feed of a family of tiny blue people in a dark room.
Oh, look. I'm going to pick it up and start trying to scroll through it, but I have no idea what I'm doing.
It's just the video, live video of four small people.
Oh, look at these little people. Are they children?
3 of them are.
Okay.
Trassk under that.
Oh, sorry. I was just going to say, I just poke my head over his shoulder and look at it, and I don't think those are video, or I don't think those are just images. I think that's a holovid. That's a live feed.
Oh, can I play it? I'm going to start tapping at the screen, trying to scroll with 3 fingers.
I flip my dark side point because tapping it goes away.
I'm going to try to start unlocking the phone and just...
So, are we rolling a computer?
For sure.
What's your goal here?
My goal is to get it back, get the pictures back without locking the screen.
Let's make it. You're obviously not very good at computers, so I'm going to give you a setback. Okay. But it'll just be average difficulty, so 2 purples.
Defying all luck. That is a success with 1 advantage.
Great. So you're able to bring the video feed back. What would you like your advantage to be?
Can we get the image back or the video back, and then I immediately get excited and scroll into the texts accidentally, so I'm reading as that text exchange.
Sure.
I don't know if it's valuable at all.
Let's see. It would be a text exchange between Bossaram and probably his superior. Yeah. from the video, these people look like they're basically in a cell.
Okay. Do they look happy to be in the cell?
No, they look scared.
Got it.
Okay, yeah. So you see text exchanges about this robbery that you're supposed to pull off.
Okay. Anything pertinent, like what we're trying to get?
Yes, you are trying to get a very rare and valuable egg.
Nice.
The person who is in possession of the egg is named Kish Tukati, and Kish Tukati is a Chadra fan.
Oh, yeah.
He's a small arms dealer.
Yeah, he's small.
He travels with a set of droids who do all of the stuff like bringing him food and beverages at concerts. He travels with at least one bodyguard who is a Wookiee.
That's not going to go well.
He probably has other people with him as well. He's a big fan of music. He pretty much owns the box seats at the Essen Theater, which is right across the street from the restaurant that you're in right now.
Awesome.
And the concert starts in 30 minutes.
Oh, wow. Boy.
Do we know what's playing?
The opening act is the Hanji Rhythm Experience.
Mm-hmm.
And the main act is Chandrasa and the Core Drivers.
They're not really my taste in music, but they're good. Their last single was pretty okay.
Don't Go Breaking My Hearts.
Yeah. Yep. So what, while he's dorking around with the data pad, what else is in the suitcase? Trassk bends down and starts rummaging through that.
So it looks like it's been lightly rummaged through.
Okay.
There is a disguise kit with, it looks like that has been gone. Somebody has gone through that a little bit, but there are definitely some disguises in there. There is a grappling hook, and yeah, that's all that's in there currently. Looks like some other things were grabbed.
Okay.
Oh, I should note also in the text exchange, there was a meeting set up with Kish Tukati. They've falsified the meter, the person who was meeting with him, as it's scheduled to be a separatist militia is supposed to be buying weapons from him.
Got it. Interesting.
And is there a time for that meeting?
There's not a time for that meeting, just that it happens during this show.
Got it.
If somebody wants to do a Core Worlds or Underworld check, we could find some more out about Kish Tukati.
I can do an underworld check.
It's better than mine. Nothing in all of that.
We'll just do another average check.
Okay. There, okay. Oh, lovely.
Mm-hmm.
You get a triumph?
No, but it's 2 successes and 3 threats.
Okay. 3 threats, huh? Well, with 2 successes, you know about Kish Tech, the company that Kish Tukati owns. They are small arms, and they are literally small arms.
So next question.
They are made for tiny hands.
Beautiful.
Oh. That's totally their tagline, by the way, is small arms for small arms.
Yeah. Yep. You know that it is not very secret that most of the concerts that he goes to, like, he does like music, but most of them are pretty much deals.
Oh, okay.
Like, he's making deals with people for weapons, and he doesn't care who he sells to.
Okay. He has no real, political sort of alliance or allegiance. That's why he's cool with selling to separatist folks or whatever.
Yep. He'll sell to anyone with money. What other info do you guys need?
I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah, I guess I would only just ask, is he actually a fan of the music, or does he just go to these concerts as his MO, his cover? Is that something I'd be able to know about him?
Yeah, I feel like you could know that. Yeah, he does like the music.
Okay.
Just more of a background question. Have we...
Yes.
I guess we can decide this too. Have we ever done anything like this for Panna or Basaram before, or is this way out of our league?
I think it's probably way out of your league.
Got it. Okay. Cool.
We've been the backdoor guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
this might be your big break into the higher ranks.
Mm-hmm.
And it's at the Essen Theater, too. This is where I've wanted to be forever.
The thing I like to say about big breaks is it means something gets broken. And I don't like when things get broken. But, I'm gonna pull out my comm and send a text. Honey, I might be a little late tonight. Sorry. Heart, shoe. Send? ?
While you're doing that, Trassk he's pulled out of his satchel bag. He's got like a couple different like headshots, and one is a dramatic one, sort of black and white colored. Mm-hmm. One is his comedic one, his head's thrown back and laughing. Mm-hmm. He's just going through each of these, trying to figure out like, okay, when I meet the Kish Ducati, I wonder if, since he's got ins here, maybe he could get me a role on the stage. Like a
dream. Which one? Trassk is what I say. Reach for
the stars.
Exact. Yep. That's better again than what I was going to say. Let's go.
we
Okay. One last thing of note, as people who work for Panna the Hutt likes his people to look nice. So you guys would be in decent suits that he would have provided.
Got it.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Are these like suits that have been recycled from past employees, or
probably recycled and then tailored to fit you?
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So we are in sort of like suit tuxes. Cool.
Yeah. You head out the front of the restaurant. It's a big seafood place. One entire wall is a fish tank. And onto Dak Avenue, one of the main streets in this area. You can see the theater straight across the street.
I feel like Trassk is kind of strutting too, because we don't get to leave via the front of the restaurant that often. This is big time.
Yeah, it's a little weird. And like we're 20 minutes out now from the opening of the show, so we probably got fancy looking people walking by.
Yeah. Yep. And so it's one of those big streets that's basically sort of like a canyon.
Okay.
And there's a bridge across it.
Okay. What do you think about just for the heck of it, we just we hail a hover taxi and go across so we can really do this thing in style? Come on, how cool of an entrance would that look?
I mean,
that would be pretty sweet.
It's right there. Do you want to? That's going to be
just right across,
20, 30 credits. That's
live a little, Stassis. Come on. Don't make me do the voice. I'll do the voice. I'll do the Trandoshan voice. Come on, Stassis.
Okay. Oh, right. I'll
see. I worked to get rid of that accent just so it could make you more comfortable.
I know.
We're gonna get across here. It'll be so fun. Think of the story you can tell little Beverly.
Beverly Wren.
Think of the story. You'll be like, oh, my daddy got to go to the Essen Theater. He was up in the box seats.
She would like to hear about that. I think she's told me about Hanjo and the Beat Boys. Is that? I think that's what it was. She's told me about this band before.
The Hanji Rhythm Experience. That one.
That one.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
As you two are talking, as soon as Stassis agrees, Trassk flags down a cab.
Yep.
And a blue convertible pulls up with a Bothan driving. Where can I take you to?
We are going to. I mean, we should at least go around the block, right? If we're going.
Yeah, that seems good. That seems like a good opportunity to even to case the joint, like we're like professionals.
Good idea.
You two are sitting in the back seat, and this Bothan is staring at you while you're talking.
Sorry, sir. Please one ride around the block as slow as possible.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
With the destination, just dropping you back off here.
The Essen Theater, sir. And Trassk is so proud to say that.
Across the street.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. The speeder starts driving.
So can we sort of get a layout of the outside and the just to see any possible entrances if we wanted to not go right in the front door?
Yeah, so this is an older theater. The front door is sort of on the front corner. And as you drive around, you see, there's like a fire escape on the back. It's pretty big. And a loading dock on pretty much the opposite side from the front entrance. The theater looks like it's a couple stories tall and has a dome roof. That's pretty much it. It's pretty much a block with a dome roof.
Is there a marquee out front? Like
there is
lights?
Definitely a marquee out front.
Got it.
Do we see anybody as we're pulling around? Do we see anybody on the loading dock area?
There's a Mon Calamari smoking a death stick.
Cool. Okay.
And the speeder pulls back around front.
Thank you, young man. That was lovely.
You pay the man and disembark from the speeder.
Cool. So we're like standing under the marquee, kind of looking up.
Mm-hmm.
I think we both kind of look at each other, just sort of like...
there weren't any tickets in that bag, were there?
Oh, I didn't even
There
think
were
of
not.
that. We need tickets.
Or we see a will call.
There's a will call.
Well, you're probably better at the talking than I am. I get kind of, nervous with
Sure.
new people and pressure situations and the talking and
Of course. Let's... Okay. I'm gonna walk up to the will call window. Is there a line?
Yeah, there's an Ithorian behind the window.
Hello. Good evening. I am here
Hello.
to pick up some tickets for this performance.
Yes. What's your name?
Think the name. It could have been under anyone. My wife's name, for instance. I don't. Can you just check?
What's your wife's name?
Oh yes. We're here to meet with Kishtu Fade.
And I overhear that. Sorry. Are we on a massive delay? Okay.
No, this guy's slow.
Oh, okay. Good. I overhear that and I just whisper into his ear really loudly. Kishtukade!
Kishtukade! Sorry, yes.
Kishtukade.
Probably several K's and an apostrophe.
He starts very slowly typing on his keyboard. There's somebody at the will call right next to him. The line's going real fast. You got the slow guy.
Of course.
Kishtukade already picked up his tickets.
Oh.
Could it be under another name?
One moment, please. I'm gonna convene with Trassk. Did we know the name that they put for the separatist militia? I'm gonna turn around quick. There's nothing under militia or separatist, is there?
Not that I see.
Forget it. I turn back to Trassk. Okay, that was my one idea.
You let me know if I'm making this too stupid for you.
Trassk is going to sort of, take a deep breath and sort of puff his chest up and push past Stassis and just go sorry, I just wanted to see if maybe, did Boss Ram reserve any tickets? Or...
Good idea.
Boss Ram, let me type that in. He starts typing real slowly. Yep. 2 tickets for Boss Ram.
We are Boss Ram.
I'm Boss, he's a Ram.
It's a joke.
Makes perfect sense. And he hands you 2 tickets.
Thank you. Have a great night. Do we tip? Is that a thing?
Trassk grabs him by the collar and just pulls him along.
So you head towards the entrance to the theater, and you see that there are a couple bouncers out patting people down. Ooh. I would like stealth checks from both of you.
I'm assuming I have my blaster rifle on me.
That's going to be a pretty difficult stealth check if you want to take your blaster rifle.
Is there one of those?
2 light side points too.
It's true. Can I flip a lifetime point for there to be one of those bins where you can like put like, oh no, I'm at the airport and I've got like a knife that I forgot about. Is there one of those there?
Yeah, like to go through a metal detector, or for them to hold on to?
Is there a code check before security? Let's say that.
I feel like this is Star Wars, so there's definitely a gun check.
Okay, right. I'll run over to that and attempt to check my large rifle.
Okay. It's easy enough to check it. You get a ticket for it.
I'm definitely going to try to sneak my whip in.
Okay. So I would like, let's see, what was that like?
Oh, I also have
they're very bad.
Dura Knuckles.
You could try and get those in if you want.
For sure.
It's going to be a 2 purple check.
Okay. I'm really good at this. Nice.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Wash and 2 threats for me.
Okay.
Nux. That is... Oh, hot dog. That is a failure and 3 advantages.
Great. So you get in line to get in the theater. You've got your tickets in hand and your ticket for your blaster rifle. And you get up to the person checking people. It's 2 Tognaths. So Tognaths are those bald-headed twin aliens with the tubes on their face in Rogue One.
Yes.
Does that sound familiar? Yeah. And so they're pretty much checking everybody. And they find your Dura Knuckles and ask if you'd like to check them. And they find your neurotic? They find your whip and ask if you'd like to check it. They also find your claws, but they can't do much about that.
Oh, those are attached. Those I have to keep. Sorry.
I'm very sorry. This thing fits like a glove.
We can check the rest of your stuff.
My knuckles, which were in my pocket, I just forget they're on sometimes. I'll go check my knuckles.
Yeah, please do.
Do you want me to grab?
I'm just going to stand in line and then smile at them and hope that they just... No. I'll keep the whip on me. Thank you.
You have a talent.
Oh, do I? Oh, you're right. I could, to coerce, or... I've never actually used a fear check in a game, so I'm...
The difficulty is set by how fearsome you are, so it's just a 1 difficulty check. But luckily for you, that is a green against a purple, so there's a good chance that they'll be scared of you. Do you have any boosts or setbacks? If you have a reason for me to roll a black for them as well, that might be helpful.
Yeah. So Trassk sort of, when they check him to, see his whip and they, grab his hands too and like pull on his claws. Can I say that like Trandoshan claws are similar to cat claws, where maybe they're out all the time, but they can sort of flick out further? I'm gonna do that and say. Sure. No, I would like to keep the whip on me. Thank you.
Okay, I'm giving you. They'll get a setback for the claws and a setback for the voice. This is good. All right, so they failed their fear check with a threat.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, keep it.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And they rush you in. So you walk into the theater. It is sort of an old style. The ceilings are tall. There's a big chandelier. There's some mosaics on the walls and the ceiling. And there are a lot of people, and they're all dressed fairly nicely. Actually, that's a lie. There is a wide variety of dress. Some of them that are heading upstairs are dressed really nicely. Some of them that are headed downstairs are in t-shirts and stuff.
Is there anybody that we might recognize, like... local or galactic celebrities, like any senators or other pop stars?
Yeah, so you see a couple senators that you recognize. You want to tell me about one of them?
Yeah. So there's definitely a senator from Mustafar, and that would be Senator... Well, we call him Moose, that he comes to the bars that Panna owns pretty frequently. And
So this whole thing is you can have a beer with him. have a beer with Moose. Yeah.
He likes to at least pretend that the common people can influence his decisions.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and we definitely believe him.
Yeah, everyone does.
Yeah.
You also spot the sort of a minor celebrity. He was on a few seasons of Heights and Depths quite a while ago. It's a Wookiee named Dirk Burton. It's a stage name.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's the soap opera that, you know, they say you... I'm going to turn to Stassis. I point out Dirk Burton. I'm like, what? Yeah. He's on Heights and Depths. It's a soap opera. They say that sort of once you get on Heights and Depths, it's usually because your, silver screen holovid career is starting to fade. But Dirk is a legend. He's a legend. I bet he's got some good contact to get me into Essen here or other places.
Is that a video game? I'm sorry, you lost me.
I'll pull up a holovid later. I'll show you.
Okay, great.
So the place that you're supposed to meet Kish is upstairs in the private boxes.
So we're like sort of walking up is this sort of like a spiral staircase deal?
Yeah, there's one on either side. Yep.
Got it. Nice. Yeah, and so we're like sort of elbow to elbow with some of these other suit-wearing, tux wearing people.
Mm-hmm.
As we're walking up, I'm turning Trassk to say, are we trying to steal the egg?
I think yeah, because
we need to steal the egg.
Right, because the guy who was going to do it was a thief, so right? And thieves steal.
Thieving.
Yeah. Okay. We are thieving. And boss said specifically no killing.
So, yes, thieving, a.k.a. stealing.
Yes.
No killing.
A.k.a. ussing.
Yes. So, do you want to be the good cop, the bad cop, the steal cop? I
think I can play good clone. You can play bad clone.
Got it. Yes.
I'm pretty good at smoothing over the situation. I
very
think.
Good. And
he just smiles a really reptilian, toothy grin.
And I can.
You're intimidating.
I like to. I don't like to think I'm mean, but I can be stern when it is necessary.
Okay, practice on me. Okay. Give me your best. Here.
Stassis?
Yep. I'm sorry. Dad, I broke the vase in the living room.
That was your grandmother's. Give me the egg now.
That was good. Did you feel it?
I did. I think we're going to do very good.
And I think we're probably at close to the front of the line at this point.
Yeah, you are. Well, you're in, and you're upstairs now.
We're already in the seats.
We're in the seats.
So there's a hallway that all the private boxes are off of, and looking down the hallway, a few of the boxes look like they've got people on guard duty. You spot a Wookiee, and you spot 2 guards in the blue senatorial robes.
For the same box? They're all guarding the same box?
No, they're 2 different boxes.
Okay.
That's helpful, at least. Do we know is our box either of those 2, or...
It's the one with the Wookiee.
Got it. Great. This is going to go well. I can feel that this is going to go well, Stassis.
I'm going to try to get a program, if one is available.
Yep.
From an usher.
Uh-huh. You flag down an usher and get a program.
Okay. Is the usher one of those big bacon head guys?
Bacon head?
I don't know the technical term. The guys in the cantina who's in the band.
Oh,
who's
a Biff?
Yeah, one of those.
The big, egg-shaped head with the big dark eyes?
I'm Googling bacon head Star Wars alien.
Do you mean like the...
No, not one of those guys. Here we go. It came up. I'm not crazy. We're getting something here. It is... This is an Ithorian.
Oh.
Oh, an Ithorian.
Like a ticket taker.
Like okay, it is.
Oh, good.
It's the same Ithorian who checked you in earlier.
Oh, yes, please.
Here.
What do you think about the act tonight? Do you like them?
They're a little fast and loud for me.
Okay. Is it what's the genre? Would you say? Okay.
Well,
does it say in the program?
That's a little out of my wheelhouse. I'm more cute. It does.
I mean, is it classical?
It's like a rock jazz fusion-ish kind of thing.
Rock jazz.
There will be pyrotechnics.
Fusion.
I'm more here for the theater and the arts.
Oh, me too. I just love the big musicals, the singing and dancing.
So do I. I'm gonna try out this year.
Do they have a community show?
They do.
Oh, Trassk, you should talk to...
While this has been happening, Trassk is like slipping. He's looked around and kind of figured out that each of these boxes has somebody important, powerful, or rich in that.
Yes.
And so he's like slipping a headshot under each.
Trassk, there's an audition for a play. You should talk... Sorry, what was your name?
My name is...
Take your time. That's all right. It's really okay. I totally understand.
My name is Mork Tom.
Mork Tom here he's telling me about an audition for a show. You should do it.
You see, I really think I stand a good chance because I've got two mouths and can sing harmonies with myself.
That's an excellent attitude. I think. How do you feel about dancing? Would you call yourself a what's the word, Trassk? A triple threat?
Yeah, that's it. He's just flipping one last one under the door.
It's like all the way down the hall.
Yep, totally.
Anyway, it's been lovely speaking with you, Mork Tom. I'll drop by and we can chat some more sometime. Thank you. It's been very helpful.
You're very welcome. Do you need help finding your seats?
Yes. I look around and realize I don't actually know how to read my ticket, which I assume is like a large crystal because this is Star Wars.
Yes. It's like a rectangle, three-dimensional thing with little lights in it.
Sure.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Well, you see, these lights say that you're right there. And he points towards the Wookiee.
Oh.
And the Wookiee gives you a side eye.
Fantastic. Thank you. You have a lovely evening, Mork Tom. Should I tip? I turn back to Trassk. Do you tip? I'm going to give him half a credit.
Thank you very much.
Oh, you are welcome. Keep up the excellent customer service.
And he walks away, leaving you alone in the hall with the Wookiee and the two Senate guards.
Yeah, and Trassk has come back to the same spot. He goes, yeah, we're in here.
Oh, good. Hello. I'd say to the two Senate guards, and then the Wookiee. Hello. Oh, I don't know why I said that.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Coruscant Nights.
Thanks to Joe and Peter for playing on this episode. Be sure to check out their brand new Star Wars RPG podcast, The Fools Who Follow. I'm very excited for it, and it's coming out later this month. Stay tuned after the credits for a preview of their new show.
Our music is by Mark Eberhardt and Nick Scourin. You can find Nick's music at pro-am.bandcamp.com.
You can find us on social media at Coruscant Night on Twitter, and you can email us at coruscantnightspod@gmail.com.
Love the show and want to show your support? Leave us a 5-star review on iTunes or visit our Patreon.
Check it out at patreon.com/CoruscantNights. Now don't forget that we've got a giveaway going on right now. All you have to do to enter is leave us a rating and a review, and send it to us. We're giving away one set of Women of the Galaxy postcards, and a set of 3 books that capture that Coruscant Night spirit Tales of the Bounty Hunters, Tales from Jabba's Palace, and Tales from the Mos Eisley Cantina. Patreon patrons are automatically entered, and we're happy to ship overseas. We'll notify our 2 winners on August 12th.
An empire begins to crumble. A republic rises anew. Told in reverent tones are a rebellion's hero stories. And these are not those stories. Welcome to The Fools Who Follow, a new Star Wars Edge of the Empire actual play podcast set in the years after Return of the Jedi, featuring Minneapolis-based actors and improvisers as a motley crew of misfits, the like of which the galaxy has never seen. The Fools Who Follow launches July 2019 and will be available wherever you get podcasts. Updates on Twitter @FoolsFollowPod. Each generation has its legends and its fools.